Hello, my name is Ivan Pagan. I'm the director of the Salinas Valley Adult Education Consortium, and I'm here to talk to you about the Early Childhood Education Pathways and Apprenticeship Program. This program is made possible by the following partners: Bright Beginnings, the Soledad Adult School, the Salinas Valley Adult Education Consortium, Hartnell College, and the United Way. Before we continue with the presentation, I'd like to quickly show you what's available to you in the Google Drive folder. You received this link in the email that we sent you. You have available to you the agenda for this presentation, the handout on apprenticeships, the handout on career pathways, the course map, flyers for this program, which we encourage you to share with your friends and family, the permit matrices, the Pathways to Work handout, the PowerPoint presentations, and the video presentations. What you're watching now is the video presentation. The materials are either available in separate documents in English and Spanish or in one document in English and Spanish. So I already introduced myself. One of my partners is also working on this program. His name is Christian Regalado. He is the outreach coordinator for our program, and you may have had contact with him by phone or in person. And then you may also have contact with Maria de Leon. So normally if we were doing the presentation, we would ask you to introduce yourself, and I would also like you to reflect on this. This program is for people who are either interested in becoming childcare workers or ECE teachers. So think for a moment which of those two pathways you're more interested in. And if you're not sure at this point, that's okay too. You can still participate in the program. So one of the things that we'd like to emphasize is that there's no traditional route to a career in early childhood education. Some of you may start out at the adult schools. Some of you may start out at a community college. Or some of you may start out at a four-year university. And no matter where you begin, you may begin studying for a bit, then take a break, and then work in early childhood education, and then go back and resume your studies, and then perhaps return to working in early childhood education, and then take a break again and return to the university. It doesn't matter what your own particular path is. We are going to help you to achieve your goal. So remember that there's no one right path to a career in early childhood education. Another thing that we'd like to emphasize is that there are many career pathways in early childhood education. We have grouped those pathways into 4 categories: early childcare, elementary education, administration, and thought leadership. And within each of those categories, we show you further options. The 2 that I'm going to focus on are the first 2, early childcare and early elementary education, because those are the 2 that you're probably most interested in at this point in your career. Later, when you have more experience in education, you might be interested in administration and thought leadership. So let's just use early childcare as an example at this point. So under early childcare, we've listed 3 possible career opportunities: childcare worker, early childcare teacher, and early childcare master teacher. You'll notice that by each of those, you see a certain number of caps. This one has 1 cap, this one has 2 caps, this one has 3 caps. If you look over here, you'll see the key to reading what that means. Basically, the more caps, the more education you need for that career pathway. 1 cap means you just require on-the-job training. And then 2 caps means that you need an associate's. And 3 caps means that you need a bachelor's. So you can use that to interpret how much education you need for each of these 3 careers. Something else I want to point out is that by each of these career paths, you will see a range of incomes. That tells you what you can expect to earn in a range, with a low and a high. For example, childcare workers can expect to make between $24,000 and $29,000 a year. Early childcare teachers can expect to make between $26,000 and $46,000 a year. And finally, early childcare master teachers can expect to make between $33,000 and $45,000 a year. The last thing I'd like to point out is that some of these careers have a little light bulb by them. For example, childcare worker is one of them. Here, early childcare administrator, and all of the career paths under thought leadership have a little light bulb. A light bulb identifies any career path that includes entrepreneurial opportunities, which means that you could possibly open your own business doing that. For example, a childcare worker can open up their own childcare business from their home. Let's quickly look at the elementary education options. Under elementary education, you could become a teacher assistant, a kindergarten teacher, or a special education teacher. Teacher assistants need at least an associate's degree, while kindergarten teachers and special education teachers require at least a bachelor's degree. Teacher assistants make between $28,000 and $38,000 a year. Kindergarten teachers make between $61,000 and $94,000 a year, and special education teachers make between $58,000 and $97,000 a year. I'll leave it to you to explore the career paths for administration and thought leadership. This next slide simply focuses more on the early childcare and elementary education options that I already explored, so I'm going to move on. This is the course map. This tells you what courses you're going to take term by term, or semester by semester. Now, term 0 represents what you'll do before you start your ECE courses with Hartnell. So term 0 actually represents the first year of the program, which starts out at the adult school. And then what we call term 1 or semester 1 will be at Hartnell College. So for the first year, you're going to take 2 courses. One is a special ESL for ECE course. So one of our main focuses for this program are students who are interested in ECE but may not be so confident in their English. So that's why we've prepared a special ESL for ECE course, which will give you a head start in the college material that you'll be taking in early childhood education. In addition, you'll be taking a Counseling 1 class, and that's a student success seminar. That course will help you to prepare to be successful at Hartnell College. The ESL for ECE course is a 1-year course. You'll take it for 2 semesters, while the Counseling 1 class is a 1-semester course, and you might take that either in the first semester or the second semester. Now, I want to be a little bit more specific about this ESL for ECE course. So, what we're going to do is test your English level. If your English level ends up being low, what we're going to ask you to do is to take some basic ESL classes until you can raise your ESL level to the intermediate level. Once you reach the intermediate level, you're welcome to join our program. And I might add that those ESL classes will be for free at the adult school. If you test into the intermediate level, then you qualify to enter our program, and we'll ask you to take this ESL for ECE course in addition to the Counseling 1 course. Now, if you test at the advanced level, then depending upon how advanced you are, we may ask you to take the ESL for ECE course, or we may waive you from taking that class, in which case you will only take the Counseling 1 class. So don't worry about all this. We'll test your English level, and then we'll tell you if you need to take one or both of these classes. After this first year, then you will start taking your early childhood education classes. In your first semester, you'll take ECE 1 and ECE 6. And in your second semester, you'll take ECE 2 and ECE 4. In addition, if you tested into the ESL for ECE class, you will also be placed into these two special ESL classes. In the first semester, you'll take ESL 241, and in the second semester, you'll take ESL 251. 241 will help and complement the work that you do in ECE 1 and ECE 6. Its sole purpose is to help you to be successful in those classes and continue to support your English development. And the same goes for ESL 251. The sole purpose of that class is to support you in the work that you do in ECE 2 and ECE 4. Now that's as far as I'm going to explore the course map for now, because that will take you into the first 2 years of the program. Again, the first year will be at the adult school, and then the second year, which consists of terms 1 and 2, or semester 1 and 2, will be at Hartnell College. So if you wish to explore the rest of this course map, you will find that in the folder that we provided to you. So here you can see the other terms. Again, I'm not going to explore this now, but you're welcome to explore it on your own. The next thing I'd like to go over is this simplified permit matrix. Now, if you're interested in the full-blown matrix, that's included in your folder. It looks like this. This happens to be the Spanish one, but we also have the English one in the folder. And here it is in simplified form. Basically, in early childhood education, you're required to earn certain permits as you advance in the field. The first permit that you would earn is that of an assistant. And what this chart does is it summarizes for you how much education and how much experience you need for each of those permits. To become an assistant, you need 6 units in early childhood education or child development, and there's no experience requirement. And to become an associate teacher, you need 12 units in early childhood education or child development, and you need 50 days of experience. And to become a teacher, you need 24 units in early childhood education or child development, plus 16 units in general education, and 175 days of experience. Now you might be asking yourself, well, how am I ever going to get all of the experience required to earn this permits? Well, you don't need to worry. I'll explain why in a minute. Moving on, this chart tells you how much education and how much experience you need to become a master teacher, to become a site supervisor, and to become a program director. So I'll leave it to you to explore those, because for now, you're probably more interested in how am I going to earn these first 3. Then later on in your career, you'll worry about these other more advanced permits. Here we get to the heart of the program that we've developed for you. This is what we believe makes our program unique. There are many, many good early childhood education programs in our area. But what I think makes our program unique is that we are organizing it as an apprenticeship. And I want to add that the apprenticeship will be approved for the fall of 2022. You'll be starting the program in the fall of 2021, and I'll explain why those dates are important in a minute. So what are the advantages of an apprenticeship? Well, here they are. First of all, your classes are going to be free, starting in the fall of 2022. Number 2, you will get a paid apprenticeship. What that basically means is that you earn and learn. As you are taking your courses for your early childhood education degree, you will also be placed in an apprenticeship site where you will be working and earning money as you work, and you will also be provided with on-the-job learning. So remember in the permit matrix where we were saying, well, you need all this experience. How are you going to get it? Well, first of all, as part of the program, you will be placed in an apprenticeship. And as you participate in that apprenticeship, you'll be earning hours towards your permits. And the third advantage of an apprenticeship is that you will have a job when you graduate. That's part of the program. And so that's a tremendous advantage. You won't have to struggle to find a job when you graduate. You will have a job in hand. So going back to the folder and these flyers that I shared with you, if you're as excited as I am about these advantages, I encourage you to share information about this program with your friends and family, because again, this is what makes our program unique. So what are the requirements of entering this program? Well, there are only two. First of all, you need at least an intermediate level of ESL. Well, what happens if you have a basic level? Again, no worries. You can take the basic ESL classes for free at the adult school, and once you reach the intermediate level, you're welcome to join our program. The second requirement is that you need to have your high school diploma or equivalency. Well, what if I don't? Well, once again, we do have high school diploma or equivalency programs available at the adult school, and those classes are completely free to you. So if you don't have one or both of these requirements, talk to us, and we'll help you to earn them so that you can join our program. If you already meet these requirements, then great. You can immediately register to join our program. We do want you to keep in mind that classes will be in the evenings, and that's good if you work during the day. Classes will be Monday through Thursday, more or less from 6 to 8. We'll explain in more detail when and where and at what times and on what days they will meet. But for now, just keep in mind you'll need to have your evenings free Monday through Thursday from 6 to 8. If you have any other questions for us, you can contact Christian by either emailing him or giving him a phone call at this number. So, if you're interested, let us know. Here are the next few steps. The first thing you'll do is call Christian, let him know, hey, I'm ready to sign up. Christian will make arrangements with you to fill out applications. Please keep in mind that you will have to fill out 2 applications. One for the adult school, which is where you'll take the special ESL for ECE class, and the other is for the Counseling 1 class, which you'll be taking through Hartnell College. And then the second thing you need to do, if you're interested, is to attend our orientation session, which will be August 23rd at 6:30 p.m. So once again, if you have any questions or concerns at all, please call us. If you're interested but you're having some kind of a doubt, if you're not sure if this is for you, or if you have other questions that are standing in the way of you saying, yes, sign me up, please call us. We are very concerned about your success. We're not going to steer you wrong. We want to do what's best for you. There are other options if this doesn't sound quite right to you, so please call us. We'll help you to connect to the right people so that you can meet your goals in early childhood education. So once again, my name is Ivan Pagan. I'm the director of the Salinas Valley Adult Education Consortium, and if there's anything that we can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you.